It's too late.
Too late. We're live. What's up, everybody? I'm Sean.
And I'm Kenya.
And we are taken for ransom. We're back with another week of the Love Project. We're sorry we're late. We had technical difficulties. The kids kicked out the Wi-Fi. Y'all know who that is. And Xfinity, for some reason, decided to send an update to our box. At the same time, I plugged it in, so I had to wait for that. I didn't ask for the update, Xfinity. So if you're watching this, you owe me 15 minutes off my bill. Anyway, we're here with Tasha and Josh Gipson. Hey, y'all, what's up?
Hey.
What's up? What's going on?
Thank you for joining us this week. So let's get started. Tell us about you guys. Who are you? How'd you meet? And how long have you been married?
Who are we? We're the Gipsons. We've been married for 8 years. That is a fact that I have ingrained in my brain. We got married September 26th of 2015. We met in 2012 in September, actually, and then we started dating early 2013 in January. What was the other portion of the question? How do we meet?
Yeah, how did you meet?
So I do a lot of like creative things, and I used to have this series on YouTube called Music Monday. And a girl I went to high school with, she sings, we were writing a song together, and she got on Facebook and she was just scrolling through, and it happened to fall on her picture, and I'm just like, hey, scroll back. I was like, who is that? She told me that happened to be her best friend, and I asked her, can you put me on, or can you give me your number, or put in a good word for me? And she said no.
Wow.
So I have to do it myself, which I respect that. So I slid in her DM. Is that what they called it back then?
Yeah, well, not in 2012, I don't think. But
it was definitely going down the DM in 2012.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that song was out, actually. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because that's when Instagram started.
That's very true. But this is Facebook. This was I think I just asked her how she was.
He messaged me, and he just was very respectful. And like as a woman, you got a bunch of dudes in your DM, and it's like you just ignore half of those messages, or if not all of them. But he actually was very respectful and was like, I usually don't do this, but
I usually didn't either. I didn't like sliding in people's DM. Like, it's just, I like meeting people in person. So
So the way he actually messaged me, it caught my attention. So that's how it all started, pretty much. So yep.
And how long did you guys date before you got married?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Wow.
Looking at me for confirmation.
Right. Because So one of the reasons why we wanted to do the Love Project is because we are still newlyweds. We'll be married in 3 years in August. And we find it very, I don't want to say difficult, but sometimes it get a little hard around the parts of finding other couples, that are really happy, like that are really happy and really want to be successful in this marriage thing. So tell me, what are the one things now that you've been almost been married for 8 years? Give us some advice. Like, what's one thing that you can encourage us on our journey to 3 years? How can you encourage us to keep going? What's one thing that that you could just say, this is something that you have to do to make it this far?
Mm-hmm. So let me just give a disclosure and say, even though it's almost been 8 years, we definitely don't have everything figured out. We still go through ups and downs and petty arguments on both sides and stuff like that. The main thing you would need, I say, is God at the forefront. And like oftentimes, like, of course, we believe in God, we're Christians, but
absolutely,
we don't always have God at the forefront, not because we don't want to, but maybe just because life happens, and like we go a while without praying and stuff like that. So I definitely think that's one of the most important things. Communication, apologizing, which I'm working on the apologizing. I just had to apologize today. But I think just those things are very important.
Yeah.
I mean, and then also like for me, I think it's just throughout the years, each of us have changed. Like
Yeah.
we're not necessarily the same person we were in 2012 or even when we first got married in 2015. So just accepting that your partner is going to change over the years and adjusting to that change. Um, and especially like I know Josh has said some things in the past, like, oh, you used to like this or you used to like that. And it's like, well, I don't anymore. My interest has changed. And so
Yeah.
he just has to kind of get to, and we both have to get to learn the new person that we've grown into to make each other happy and pretty much adjust in the relationship. So
Adjust to the new level of relationship that we're at.
yeah.
I know you guys have children together. What was that balance like for you guys, or what was that transition like for you guys? How did you guys handle that?
So that was a little rocky because we've had a miscarriage and a preterm birth prior to to having our 2 children now. So
before, so you had a miscarriage, then had a preterm.
Yep.
Wow.
So the miscarriage happened like the second year of marriage for us. And then the preterm birth was like a year later.
Wow.
Yep. And so it was a very, very difficult time. And for both of us, but especially myself, because I've dealt with like mental health challenges in the past, and that kind of brought some things back. And so it just, kind of carried out for me longer than just like, I think the preterm birth was November. And I still dealt with some of the sorrow of that like years after. So, but just to answer your question, that phase made it a little like different for us when we got to the point of having children. So, when it came to me being pregnant, my pregnancies were high risk. And
I had to stay with my parents.
We lived with his parents for a while because they don't have stairs, and I couldn't really do stairs like that in our apartment. So I think it was almost for 3 months we stayed with them.
Wow.
And just it was a lot. It was a challenging time for our marriage.
Back and forth, because I think, what was I doing? Cleaning the house.
You're nesting pretty much.
Yeah, going back and forth between my parents' house and our apartment to make sure everything was like child-proof and everything, and still working.
Wow.
He was basically doing all the cleaning, the cooking, because I was on bed rest for 3 months. And then prior to that, even I like all of my pregnancies have been, I've had severe hypergravidarium, which is like obsessive vomiting. So it's just pretty much nonstop all day for me. Like
I understand that's how it was. So I understand.
Yep. So he was a trooper through that. Like literally all 9 months, pretty much everything was on him. Like I could barely do anything. So those transitions were tough, especially like once now the babies are here. And he's an entrepreneur, so he doesn't really have paternity leave, and like it was. Do you want to speak on that? Like
I mean, well, when Cam came, was already
you were doing precision full time.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, to me, that part wasn't that difficult. Just I think that made it easier because I like to be involved with my kids. So I don't do it anymore. But when my first son was born, we used to have this thing that we would call Father Sunday, and it was every Wednesday. I would just take off work and spend the whole day with my son. And to me, that was just special. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that if I had like a regular 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
So that part to me was easy and it was fun, and just being able to not miss like family events and all the doctor's appointments and stuff like that, and make sure I can help around the house and stuff. It was just, that part was easy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's difficult now because our oldest son is 4 and then our youngest son is 1. So, I hear the baby now.
I hear ours.
Maybe that's in my head. I don't know if it's PTSD or something. But
that's from Nerman.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys have to go get the baby, or I don't know?
No, my sister has them.
I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, the free time is a little bit lacking now as far as having to navigate between like family life, entrepreneur, church, taking care of the kids. All that is, I'm just trying to find a good balance between everything.
So, next question. When you guys were still dating, fresh into marriage, or I'll say even recently, when it comes to patience, how do you know when it's something worth fighting for, or when it's time to, you know what, I can't do this anymore? How do you know when it's worth fighting for, or when it's time to, you know what, this is a big red flag. This isn't worth figuring out.
I don't know. I think I speak for myself. I think I'm on the end of the spectrum where I don't really like confrontation.
Me neither.
And like,
oh, me neither.
I think so. No.
Like, well, okay. I really don't. Like, and she'll, obviously it takes 2 people to, look at the baby.
Aww.
It takes 2 people to have like a disagreement or an argument. So obviously I do partake in that, but I try to avoid it sometimes. I'll try to push it off and say, hey, like this isn't worth it, especially if it's something petty. I guess
you're definitely better at that than I am. Like sometimes it's hard for me to let stuff go. I want to actually talk it through, get understanding. Yeah, like.
And sometimes I feel like what I say should bring enough understanding, and then it doesn't, and I'm just like,
amen to that. Amen to that.
Asking 86 questions after, and then sometimes I do get a little irritated, and I think one of the issues, one of the issues she has is I can be sarcastic sometimes. And
Josh, are you the same person as my husband?
I'm saying you gotta stop talking to the mic.
I'm sorry. That just got me excited. Like, oh my goodness, are you?
Well, I'll just say this: like when I'm being sarcastic, I think that's kind of my way of trying to lighten the situation.
But it doesn't. It never works.
It never works.
Never works.
But like, I'm like, how do you not like get what I just said?
I speak fluent sarcasm, and she don't get it at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to lighten the situation, and sometimes it
actually makes it worse sometimes.
Pretty much 100% of the time. But I think she's gonna get this is a joke this time. I'm trying to lighten the mood. It's not that serious, and it be that serious like all the time. So
well, and then so what we've done recently is we have a code word now, because it's hard to read sometimes when someone's joking or when someone's even like getting frustrated and going to take it to like the next level.
Right.
So my therapist gave us an idea of like just using a code word. Like, so coming up with a word just to tell that person that they're being triggered at the moment. So
did Lawrence tell us to do that? Mm-hmm. I don't think she said code word. I think she gave us phrases.
Phrases. Okay. She gave us phrases and told us that I think it was a code word. I can't remember, but she did allow us to. So definitely,
same concept. It sounds like So that has helped a lot. We've only been doing it probably the last month, but it actually works. It's been helping us a lot. Yeah. So
yeah.
Good. Here we go.
He's so cute.
Thank you. So this is Corn. He keeps making a guest appearance every love project. So
He doesn't want y'all to get all the shine. Like,
I mean, he's 3 months, and so I can identify with you so much when you're talking about pregnancy, because I had a miscarriage as well before I had Corn. And so I can identify with all of it. And then when I did have him, I was sick the entire time. Like it never failed. Like a lot of people was like, the reality of it is that people ask us, are we going to have more? But if we are very honest, I don't know if our marriage can take more. I don't think that. Yeah, right.
So you guys are both in agreement on the one child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have some of my own already.
Yeah.
Okay. How many?
I have 6.
Oh, wow.
And then she adopted her niece and nephew. So
we okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a good.
Then we got other
family.
They got cousins and stuff. Yeah. Our house in the summertime is daddy daycare. Between my kids, her niece and nephew, little cousins coming around, so and so drop their kid off for the summer. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
See, I've always wanted a big family like that, but with how my pregnancies are, I'm like, we're kind of in that. Josh doesn't want any more, really.
I love my boys, but I do not want any more.
Yeah.
So we can't count on y'all to babysit. Got it.
We'll babysit because we can give those kids back.
Right.
To have our same address, like I'm good too.
Yeah. So how do you guys keep the spark going in your relationship? Because y'all videos be so funny. That's one of the reasons why I was like, yo, we got to interview them. They be hilarious because I'm always commenting like, yo, that's what I'm feeling too. I get it. So how do you guys keep the spark in your relationship?
Honestly, I think that is one of
definitely one.
The current sparks. We made that page. A lot of the stuff, or 100% of the stuff, is things that we've dealt with or are currently dealing with. So it's an avenue for us to laugh at it. Like even sometimes in the midst of things that if it would have got on my nerves like 2 months ago, instead of it getting on my nerves, I'm like, you know what? That's a TikTok that we about to do because I feel like other people will understand, and it's fun to make it. We have a good time while we're making it, and it's something that we're doing ongoing. So it's an activity for us to do. We haven't done as much date nights as we should.
We need to get on that.
It's hard to have babysitters all the time. And, definitely, I do want to start doing that though, because
we got to come to Kalamazoo then and do a date night. We got to come up there.
Yeah,
we'll come up there because Kalamazoo isn't,
it's not that bad.
Well, Indiana, we ain't working with.
Yeah, that's true.
If y'all come, we could just go over to Chicago.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
We'll just meet y'all.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. No, I think date nights have been our saving grace. Like when as I told you, I don't think our marriage can stand another baby, but I think date night has been our glue to just we haven't really did date night since he's been born, maybe once, even during a pregnancy, and then we went out maybe like 2 weeks ago, but I think date night is always just important just because it just brings you back into a safe place with each other. So that's
definitely. When you guys do date night, like what do you like to do? Like, is it like the dinner and the movie, or do you guys like the adventure type stuff, or what do you do?
Yeah, so we like to eat. So we try different restaurants. What else have we done?
Eat.
Yeah, that's basically. We just like to.
We want to try different restaurants each time, but this restaurant Carrabba's and the seafood spots have us in a chokehold.
Yeah, so we've been like.
Yeah, I saw when you said that. I forgot what video. It might have been the dating video. Yeah, we have Carrabba's, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
definitely a good restaurant. So
Yeah.
It got us in a chokehold. The
what's
crab
the dish that you
boils.
guys get?
The dish I get it's the pasta with the mussels and the
Yep, I've had that.
You want the mussels and the what's some things called calamari?
Yep.
Yeah, and I get the salmon. I always get the salmon.
She gets that everywhere.
Yeah, I get it everywhere. It's like the safe place for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we get the good old crab boils. Those get us too.
Yeah.
We did go to Red Lobster last week though, because I hadn't been in years, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah, it was really good.
You said Red Lobster? Oh yeah.
I had thought Red Lobster fell off, but
It
was
did. The bread fell off.
No, the bread was good.
Not.
It must be ours up here.
We had three baskets of it.
Yeah, we still take all the bread we can because it's free. But
right.
Yeah.
Speaking of date nights, who is the one to send the food back if the order is not right?
I'm paying for it, so I just need to be
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why would I pay for this and it's not right?
Yes.
If it's
and then why would you eat it? Like, what? It's not right.
Yeah, I can't.
Shoot. Like for me, I will take something back, but it has to be very, 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 very wrong for me to take it back. Because I used to work in the kitchen, and I know how mad people get when stuff comes back. I just don't want people playing with my food.
Yeah.
So now I'll wait till like we're like probably not gonna order again, and we'll like ask for a discount because he's real worried about someone spitting in his food. So.
Yeah, just dropping. I don't even tell that story, but I used to work in the kitchen. I just don't trust people.
Yeah.
That's all
No, I definitely understand. So, who, Josh, do you like celebrating your birthday, or Tasha, are you the one to do the celebrating?
So our birthdays are 3 days apart. Yep. So it's pretty much celebrated together. So.
Good. So, do he like to celebrate his birthday, or do you have to like push him to celebrate it?
We both like it. Yeah, we both like.
I mean, I'm not a huge. I don't know if somebody just says happy birthday to me, and like if we go out to dinner, that's cool. I've never been. I don't like to be like the center of attention. Like it's just I can do it and I will, but it's not anything I need.
I keep telling her majority of men do not have to have an extravagant birthday. We'll be fine. I will be fine with wings and Call of Duty, and I will be good.
Yeah,
that's fine. Like just a day at the crib, not doing nothing. It's just a good birthday.
So just like the last couple we had last week, he said the same thing. So Josh, you invited over on my birthday. When are your birthdays, by the way?
October 16th
and October 19th.
Oh wow! And Corn was born October 31st.
Yeah. Birthday.
No, my mom was
the 30th. Okay. Okay.
That's actually my grandma's birthday.
Oh wow!
He shares a birthday with my grandma. He shares a birthday with my grandma.
Oh, yep. So, it's just chill for our birthdays. We usually go out to eat, and since we have your mom's birthday in the same month, we do like a family thing, and that's as big as it gets, pretty much. So,
yeah.
Can I ask y'all something?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did y'all, or why did you guys start this, like the Love Project?
To make money.
Hey,
we just like talking to other couples and being like a hub for people to connect, because we have a lot of single friends, a lot of married friends, and we just want to put something out there that, not out there with real couples. They got the love story and real love and black love and all that on TV, but those are celebrity couples. Who knows how much of that is fake? Let's just be honest. A lot of reality TV is scripted.
Yeah.
And we know that you guys are a real life couple. Same for the other couples we're interviewing. So it's going to be authentic. It's going to be real, and it's going to be relatable.
Right.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, we need more content like that.
Yeah. So why did you guys start your TikTok or your the Gibson family? Why did you guys start that?
We started we so it's a business that we're trying to do. So we're trying to have like a mission and a vision, which we haven't came up with yet. But essentially, it's pretty much to. I feel like the media is like always like downplaying marriage and trying to destroy the image of what marriage is.
Yeah.
So we're trying to put out relatable content to show like, okay, yeah, we can be a happy couple, but we also go through these things that people never talk about, and we're kind of showing it in a joking way.
Yeah.
So eventually we do want to get to a point where we're going to put out the funny videos along with a podcast. And I think we came up with a name this morning called "We Be Arguing."
Yeah, I love it.
Because people from our church are just out in public, like look at us like, "Oh, you're the happy couple," and we are a happy couple, but we be arguing.
Absolutely.
She says the same thing about me. They'd be like, "Oh, Sean's such a great husband." She's like, "Y'all don't know him."
I'll be saying, she has such a beautiful smile. I'm like, movie recording and stuff.
No, that's my camera.
Oh, yep. I know that. That's that 30 minutes in. Yep.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're still live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also just to, like, I think you already talked on it, but just to show like that even though, you know, we're happy and we got all these pictures and smiles and stuff, like there's some real stuff that goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But you got to keep pushing through and
about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, people just they'll if you're in the middle of an argument, you're not going to take out your cell phone and take a picture. So you always see these happy couples, and then you kind of start to internalize like all these people are happy. Why aren't we happy? It's not that they're so happy. They just only put out there the happy moments.
Yeah.
Like what Drake say, only on camera.
Exactly. Yeah. And not that people are being fake, but it's just those are the highlight moments that
you see what they let you see.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
But people know in marriage, everybody goes through stuff. Nobody can be happy 24/7. It's just impossible. Not saying that people are arguing, yelling at each other's necks, but you're gonna have disagreements regardless.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And with that being said, how do you guys get through those tough moments, those tough, challenging moments in marriage that we all go through?
Talking, communicating.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will be half a day or a day where it's that beef type energy in the house.
Yeah, I can be a little petty sometimes, and
I love you. I love you.
Yeah, like I'll do the treatment, and you know, like
I don't.
He doesn't like that, and he'll say like he's the peacemaker when it comes to that. So I am trying to work on that in myself. You know, I can admit I can improve. And I've gotten better. I have.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
But at the end of the day, just by the time, you know, we can actually come together and put our differences aside, just talking about it and, you know, just letting each other speak, not talking over each other. Sometimes it is nice to just let the situation die down though. And just so we can have like a clear headed conversation.
Yeah.
There's this thing that we're actually starting tomorrow. I feel like I don't know if this is good advice, but because we don't know if it's going to work yet, but I'm just going to say it. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's going to be our time to sit down and talk about issues that we have with each other. But the catch is on Tuesday, that's her day to tell me 3 things that here's the issues I've had with you this week or whatever. I can't turn around and say, well, you also do A, B, and C. I just have to sit back and listen.
Yeah.
And then spend that week trying to better myself, make her happy. And then on Thursday, it's my turn to say, here's the issues I've had with you.
I love it.
And she can't say anything. Now, again, we're just starting this tomorrow.
So it's all just trial and error.
Yeah,
like,
if you guys interview us again, we'll let you know how it's going.
Yeah.
I think, to me, I feel like that's a way because it's so easy when somebody attacks you, or you feel attacked, to then say, well, here's the issue that I had with you. And you never get anywhere. You never solve anything. And I'm hoping that this works.
Yeah. No, I love that. I absolutely love that.
This question is for both of you. What is your funniest pet peeve about your spouse?
I have mine. Yes.
Like it irritates your soul, but you still tolerate it.
I feel like you trying to talk about me in that. Like I feel like that.
We already discussed our pet peeves. We got a whole 30-minute video.
No, we're gonna answer, but y'all gotta answer too.
We did a whole 30-minute video.
Mine is definitely the cabinets being open. Like literally every single time he goes in the kitchen, opens the pantry, he can't close it back. Like it's literally so simple, but it doesn't happen. And I go in the kitchen and all the cabinets are open. Like it doesn't make sense to me, but
I'll take that. I just came up with mine.
Okay, what's yours?
So he did this today. So she'll clean the house. You already know what I'm about to say.
I do. Yeah.
And instead of she'll leave stuff in the middle of the floor. So like, say she's doing laundry, she'll take the laundry from the laundry room, put the clothes in the basket, and instead of putting the basket off to the side, she'll put it right in front of our door, our bedroom door, or at the beginning of the hallway, and then go do something else. And I have to step over it. And I'm just like, why don't you just take the extra few steps and just put it in the corner?
But
and she said she's multitasking. I'm just like, finish the task and then go to the other one.
Yeah.
That definitely bugs me. And I actually almost killed myself today tripping over some shovels that she moved.
Not the shovels.
In the garage. So.
Oh, so when you clean inside and out, I see.
I'm doing it by myself, but we're not gonna go there. So
Tasha, see, that'll be a whole nother way. Because I can tell, we can just kick them off and we'll talk about it ourselves. Like we'll just talk about ourselves. Because I don't understand, why do you cook and you don't like?
Yep.
You still on that?
I am. I don't get it.
Whole nother interview right there.
Oh my goodness.
That was like 3 weeks ago, and she's still on that.
I still don't get it. I don't get it.
I think everything stuff is solved, and then she'll just bring it up. Like, yeah, remember one time you accidentally put my clothes in the. I'm just like
that was 3 years ago.
Well, for her, it was 7 years ago. She brings up the clothes. When I accidentally, what I do? I gave your clothes away on accident.
You accidentally gave her clothes away.
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you. That's not something you just let go.
She gives my clothes away on purpose. I've been looking for this one shirt for 3 months, and I know that I've looked everywhere. I know I've looked everywhere because I've looked everywhere there is to look. So where's my shirt?
Because Sean will wear a shirt 6 and 7 times all the time, and I'm tired of it. So I just had it.
You bought that. That was the first shirt you bought for me.
You get okay. Thank you.
That's my favorite shirt.
Like what? I had to tell him, no, you cannot wear that. You just wore that. You're not wearing it.
Yeah. My muscles look really big. The sleeve stopped right at the perfect spot.
See, these clothes he gave away, I was packing up in one of my apartments before we got married and moving to another one. He thought it was trash because I packed them in a garbage bag. So these were clothes that I was still planning on wearing. Yeah, thank you.
It was in a garbage bag. I didn't know.
And before you found out, like they were already gone?
Yeah, they were in the garbage bin.
It's like she's mad at me now too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't that many clothes either. It was.
So I do admit, like when he does little stuff where it's like very what's the word? He doesn't seem to care about my belongings. I bring it up every now and then. You know, I'm like,
let's shade.
Yeah. But you know, I should just leave it in the past. But I'm just trying to get him to see, like,
that affected me. Like,
yeah. I just need him to care more.
To answer you guys' question, my pet peeve of hers is she chews loud.
That's funny. Aaron, my brother Aaron does not like chewing,
and it's not her fault that that's a pet peeve. That goes back to my childhood because my grandpa would mute the commercials. I don't understand. I still don't understand why he would mute the commercials while we all watching TV because the whole family it's only one TV, and then he would just be eating, whether it's pizza, chicken, anything, and everybody would just hear him chewing, the sloshing, the gushing, and from childhood on up, I hated the sound of anybody chewing.
Okay.
There's a name for that where people hate that sound.
Really?
Yeah, because my brother is the same way. Like he gets mad when people chew too loud.
And then these kids watch that ASMR of people eating Takis and crunchy curls and stuff.
I don't understand.
Oh, I know that bothers you then.
That's nails on a chalkboard. Like, and they just sitting there watching. It's just some lips on the screen chewing. Like, what?
I don't understand kids. They watch people eat instead of eat. Watch people play video games instead of play video games.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
I guess. Oh well, mine is definitely he gets my order wrong. Like when we go, he gets it wrong, and then come back and make it seem like, oh yeah, no, I don't even want to see that.
Yeah,
he gets my order wrong. Like how many times have we went to Burger King and I get the same thing? I don't get. I don't really get
switching it up. Like,
no, I have not.
You at McDonald's you used to get the McDouble. Now you get the nuggets.
I go back and forth, but still, he get it wrong.
Yeah,
she was mad at me for almost 2 days because I didn't get the marinara sauce at White Castle for her mozzarella sticks.
Because who forgets the sauce for the
you gotta have sauce with that.
Thank you.
I eat it without the sauce.
I feel like as men, we understand the initial anger, but the length of the anger is what confuses us. Because I feel like I would be, maybe I'll be a little annoyed at that. Like, why would you forget the sauce? But I would get over it in like the next 5 minutes.
No.
She'll bring it up for the next 2 days.
Yeah, I'd be like, why? I want to eat my my stuff, but I don't have no sauce, so I can't eat it.
Meanwhile, I'm chomping on my sauceless food because it's still good and I'm hungry.
You ready?
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We really do appreciate it. This was a great convo.
I loved it.
We're gonna have to bring you guys back again.
Yeah, yes. Thank you for having us.
We do our game night, the one that you guys sing, and we would love for you guys to come on and be one of our guests on that, and then just so we can have a little bit more fun.
We're thinking it might be in August this year, because we missed Valentine's Day, so I think we might do maybe August, September, like a back to school type thing.
Okay,
that sounds fine.
Is it the newlywed game again, or is it a different game?
I don't know. We might. I kind of like the newlywed game because everybody wrote their answers on, but I might want to do maybe a Family Feud style.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think I can get Cahoots to go on live, and then everybody can get the Cahoots link, and we can answer it. Y'all know what Cahoots is? So Cahoots it's a tool that a lot of schools use. It's a website that the teacher can put in questions or anything, and all the kids will get a link, and you put your answer in, and it'll tally up what answer, and it puts ranking orders. We'll have the families put their answers in, and top 3 families win or something like that.
Okay.
Nice. That sounds fun. I like game night and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you guys have a lot of couple friends?
We do.
We do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. She's she's going on a cruise with the wives.
I am. Yep. Next month.
Yep. Good. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, thank you for being. Tell everybody how they can find you on social media.
You can find us at what is it again? _Gipson_family. That's on Instagram and we just started TikTok. So we're trying to get on there where everybody is, apparently.
Right.
And then also the same thing on Facebook.
Okay.
the_Gipson_family.
Well, we thank you so much,
Thank
everybody.
you. I appreciate it.
Join us next week for another wonderful couple on the Love Project on Our Lives, and we'll see you next time.